Welcome, everybody, to County High School. 42nd District girls basketball game between the Scott County Lady Cardinals and Bryan Station Lady Defenders. Welcome to the Bird's Nest Broadcasting Network here at newsgraphic.com and NFHS. I am Cal Oakes along with Jim McClanahan. And Jim, last time you and I were together, we saw a good one. It was Douglas and Scott County went right down to the wire. We're expecting that kind of game tonight, aren't we?
Absolutely. I expect to have another good game tonight.
You look at the matchups here and the records and what both teams have been through similarly. It's been a lot of ups and downs, especially on the Lady Cardinals side. Steve Helton, in 22 years, has never been through anything like this. He has one player. They're 11 games into the season. You would think after 11 games, you're starting to figure out where you are as a team, what your identity is. You're getting that chemistry going. That just simply is not the case because it hasn't been able to happen. He's got one player, Malia Moore, who has played in all 11 games. They've had injuries. They've had illness. They had injuries that they thought might be season ending that have turned out to not be. That is the light at the end of the tunnel, the silver lining to the cloud, whatever you want to call it, as they now have her third game back, Emma Price, who is a big part of this team, Jim. She was the leading scorer last year and just by far their best three-point shooter and probably their best on-ball defender.
Absolutely, and she's back, and this is her third game. Her first game, she come back with 8 points. And the last game, she had 24. When the last game we were here, she didn't play. She was injured, and they just lost to Frederick Douglass by 2 points. It went down the wire, as you said. And Frederick Douglass is actually leading the district 5-1, and then Bryan Station is second at 3-1. And Scott County's 0-1. So they haven't played but one district game. So now that they've got their players back, they can make a run at the district this year, I think.
I believe you're absolutely right. It's interesting that you mentioned Frederick Douglass and Bryan Station. They've already played twice, right, and they split. Bryan Station actually beat Frederick Douglass, which is a little bit concerning. But again, we're in a year where you don't know what everybody had and who played and who didn't, and it's hard to tell sometimes.
Well, it's interesting because Frederick Douglass actually beat them at Bryan Station, and in the reverse, when they went around over to Frederick Douglass, Bryan Station won. So, we really need to get a win here tonight, and I believe they can if they come out and really make their shots and play good defense and rebound the ball and really play sound fundamental basketball.
Yeah, Scott County has won 2 of its past 3. They've had a little more regular rotation. They've had some opponents that were a little more to their liking. The first part of the schedule was just ridiculous for a team that was so beaten up on top of everything else. So they beat Holmes on New Year's Eve up in Covington, and then they had a tough, close loss to Dunbar on the road. That was the night they got Emma Price back. They also had Tyra Young back for that one game. Now, Tyra Young is not playing tonight, and Belle Banner is not playing tonight. So the good news is they do have Emma Price. They do have Kennedy Tompkins, who's been in and out of the lineup with an ankle injury. They really need both of them. And Malia Moore has really come on strong. Malia had, I believe, a 34-point game in the Toyota Classic. She's had a couple of other 20-point games. And if you look at her scoring throughout the season, she has averaged 13.5, and really a lot of that has been lately. She's come on strong. Emma, 16 points per game, as you mentioned, since returning to the lineup. At KT, 14.9. So if they can keep those 3 on the floor, that's a pretty good 3-headed monster.
That is. And if they can score like they did in the last game, get to 70 points or more, they'll have a good chance of beating Bryan Station, I believe.
They have owned this rivalry in recent years. The last time Scott County lost to Bryan Station was in the district semifinals back in the 2015-16 season. That was even before my time here. That's how long ago it was. Now, there have been some closer games with other opponents since then. They did have a 40-game winning streak in the district that Douglas snapped last year, and then, of course, they had that game that we've mentioned where they lost by 2 to Douglas this year. So the district has picked up its level a little bit. Henry Clay has had some good wins this year. Bryan Station's had some good wins. Douglas, as you said, in first place, and in the past couple of years, Sayre has really stepped up its game as well. So it's a stronger district overall, but this is a pivotal game. As we've said, Douglas, 1 loss. Bryan Station, 1 loss. Scott County, 1 loss, but they've only had 1 game so far. So basically, if you look at it that way, you're sort of tied in that top group. But what you really need to do to stay ahead of Bryan Station is get a win.
Absolutely. This is really important to get a win here tonight.
It is going to be important for district seeding. And yeah, definitely. I also think this team has the capability of making a run, getting to at least the district championship round, and then getting 2 regions once again, where that would be their 6th year in a row. But a lot of things have to come together. This is a Bryan Station team that has a player by the name of Tania Woodhall, who has really been a thorn in their side. Even though Scott County has owned this rivalry, Woodhall has been a tough scorer against them. She has 13.9 points per game this year. Kaylin Gentry missed a game, but she's averaging 10.6.
And she's on the floor too, Cal.
She is on the floor, so she'll probably play. Victory Sledge, Jalen Green, Makari Murphy. That has been basically the 5 along with Chloe Doe. Those are the players that see the most action for the Lady Defenders, and we expect them to be pretty much at full song tonight. Their record's not impressive on paper, 4-7, but 3 of those wins are in the district. So that's what you need to do, is control what you can control against your rivals, and that is what Bryan Station has done. They have a new coach this year, as their former coach, Bryan Hall, has moved on to coach the Estill County boys, last I knew, and Serena Sandusky is in charge of the Bryan Station Lady Defenders this year. Steve Helton in his 22nd season, closing in on 500 wins, but this has been the most challenging season of all, as he just never knows. I believe he said the other night was his 5th starting lineup in 11 games, and you just can't do anything when you're – and a lot of those starters are 8th graders, freshmen. It's a different deal than he's been confronted with in recent years, where the team has been one of the favorites to go to region. We are just about ready to go. We will have our national anthem. The band is here tonight, create a little bit of atmosphere. As we've said a few times, the crowd's still lagging a little bit with the COVID spike, but we thank you for joining us here on the network. Looking forward to bringing you a good one, and we will be back with you on the other side of the anthem. Cal Oaks and Jim McClanahan back with you here on the Bird's Nest Broadcast Network. We are set to bring you a good one. It is a busy night in county basketball. A couple of games it's killing me that I'm not at. The boys both in the region on the road tonight. Scott County at Frederick Douglass. That's a rematch of a district game won by Scott County last month. So that's a big one. And then Great Crossing is down at Madison Central in what promises to be a good one. As Great Crossing playing against another top 25 opponent there. Bryan Station being introduced. Makari Murphy, Victory Sledge, Kaylin Gentry, Emily Gomez, and Tania Woodall, your 5 starters for the Lady Defenders. It is the same 5 from the other night when Scott County defeated Scott High. You had 2 teams named Scott, 2 teams coached by a guy named Steve, and 2 teams that had a bird for a mascot. So it wasn't confusing at all. But the Scott County Cardinals defeated the Scott High Eagles the other night, and they had as their 5 starters Kirsten Young. She's one of the newcomers, young one that we'll be seeing a lot of in the coming years. Malia Moore, freshman, reclassified to the class of 2025. She's been solid all season long. Emma Price, the senior, playing with that brace on her partially torn ACL on her right knee, but it's keeping it stable and allowing her to get in the rest of her senior year. Kelsey Hall had a tremendous junior year. I think she's taken on more of a role than anybody thought she would. Been pretty much in the starting five since the beginning with all these injuries. Done a good job. And Kennedy Tompkins, 1,000-point scorer, 1,000 rebound, 6-year senior, as it were, as she came back for the extra year and also has been with this program since 7th grade. So it might be her 7th year now that I'm thinking about it. She will jump it along with Kaylin Gentry for Bryan Station. And we are just about set to go here in 42nd District Girls Basketball. Glad you could all join us on a cold Friday night. Good night to stay in and watch some hoops. Gentry and Tompkins go up. It will come down to Kirsten Young.
Cal Kirsten played a lot of the JV game, and she pretty much did a great job in the third quarter, pretty much controlled the game.
Helped get them back into it before they lost by a baker's dozen, 41-28. There's a nice bank shot by Kelsey Hall. She had an 8-point third quarter against Scott the other night. Really got Scott County back into that one. Gets them on the board first here tonight. Bryan Station in the black with the green numbers. It is Gomez, Emily Gomez, the point guard. Gets it to Tania Woodall. Woodall, it is blocked inside as Gentry went at Tompkins, and KT will get called for the foul early in this one. Got to keep those players. We mentioned Tompkins, Moore, and Price especially. They all had 2 fouls in the second quarter the other night. Now, normally, Coach Helton has a seatbelt rule in that situation. He says, that's all out the window this year. I got nobody to go to.
Nobody to go to.
Sledge misses the first free throw. Gentry, rather, misses the first free throw. She will get another. Kaylin Gentry averaging 10.6 points per game. That is second on the team behind Woodall's 13.9 for Bryan Station. Gentry misses the second as well. It's rebounded by Tompkins, who starts the Cardinals out on the run. She gets it to Moore to reset the offense. Moore to Tompkins at the foul line extended. Now she drives and gets it stolen away. Gets her pocket picked by Gomez. Gomez will go end to end. Missed the layup. Second chance there for the defenders and Sledge, but it's blocked out of bounds. It will stay with Bryan Station. 7:08 to play first quarter. 2-0 Scott County here early. Inbounding is Sledge. 3-point attempt from the left corner is off the rim, no good, but rebounded again by Bryan Station. Gomez will have a second chance three.
They've got
Misses
to get
that one.
They've got to get some rebounds, Cal.
They're once again
too many shots.
Sledge has gets the team rebound there as she fought to keep it away from Tompkins, and the defenders will get the inbound it from under the basket. So basically 4 or 5 offensive rebounds on this possession leads to another 3-pointer from Gomez, and that one's good.
That's good.
That's the price you pay when you give them too many second, third, fourth, fifth chances. 3-2 Bryan Station. Hall and Moore playing pass in the backcourt. Moore gets it ahead to Price. Price steps back for a 3, and it's in and out and around and good. Falls through, rattled around a little bit, but it's 5-3 Lady Cards. As Price, you got to feel good when you make your first one. She hit 4 down the stretch the other night in the fourth quarter.
She makes a big difference in this team.
Well, she sure does. Just frees things up for some other people. Now, there's a bad pass that went through the wickets, picked up by Gomez. Price couldn't get there in time. Bryan Station will get the reset. Gomez to Woodall, back to Gomez. Inside, Tompkins is going to get foul. Nope, are they gonna call it on? No, they are gonna call it on Tompkins.
Yeah.
Nope, they're coming back this way. It's gonna be on Bryan Station offensive.
Really?
Okay. I saw the open hand there, the 5, but it was the 5 from Bryan Station. It scared me because there was contact that could have gone either way.
It could have gone either way, Cal. That would have been the second foul on her.
No, wait a minute. Now there's confusion. What's going on? Now they're going to give it to Station. Maybe we were right in the first place.
I think she fouled. It looked like a foul to me.
Okay. They've got it posted wrong on the board. They got it called wrong initially, and then it led to a Bryan Station 3-pointer, and we are all confused. Murphy hit that one.
Gee.
Looks like Diamond Purcell will come in for Tompkins. Another one of those 8th graders that's being pressed into duty early on. Tompkins will sit down with her second foul. Yeah, they put 4 on the board, but I don't believe that is on 4.
No,
I believe it was on Tompkins, her second.
Yeah, it was on 5.
And this one will be on 5 of Bryan Station. Victory Sledge getting called for the foul. So That was interesting. Everybody came down to this end as if the foul had been on Bryan Station, but
Right.
I thought I saw what I saw, and you thought you saw what you
Oh,
saw.
it was definitely a foul.
And we were right.
We were right.
There's a three from Malia Moore,
Oh.
deep left side, no good. Rebounded by Gomez. 6'5" Bryan Station. Woodall has it, drives the baseline off the foot of Kelsey Hall, or off the hand of Kelsey Hall. It will stay with the defenders. 5:35 to play first quarter. It was an interesting sequence, but I think we've got Tompkins sitting down with 2 fouls now. We've got another 3-point attempt from Bryan Station. Lady defenders are hot from outside. That's Murphy's second, making a 9-5 lead, and Steve Helton wants a timeout.
They obviously going to have to get out of her, or they can't let her shoot.
Yep, that's 2 for Murphy, 1 for Gomez, and just that quickly. The thing with the 3-point shot, and that's why so many teams are predicated around it. You can build the lead in a hurry. As the band serenading us.
So we've got 2 8th graders in the lineup now.
Yeah, we have the youth movement, Young and Purcell in there. Of course, again, we're without Tyra Young and Belle Banner, another 8th grader for the Lady Cards, as they are on the sidelines indefinitely. There's a pass that went off the hands of Kelsey Hall. Another turnover for SC. 5:19 remaining first quarter. Slow start.
They could have called a foul on 20 on that.
There was some contact along the side.
Yeah, that was a foul there. They didn't call it.
They will take it the other way regardless, as Woodall looked like she was going to spot up for a 3. Now she'll give it up to Gomez. Gomez front rim no good, but tipped around to the defenders once again. And they will reset. Just cannot allow that to happen because we've seen how dangerous they are.
They're getting multiple shots on the end down there.
I would say they've taken 10 shots already.
At
the Cards maybe 2 or 3. It's between turnovers and second chances. And there is a second chance, right baseline jumper for Makari Murphy, who has 8 points already. Now a conversation between the official.
She's only averaging 5.5 for the season. So
well, there's her 8 right off the bat. So that's going to help that tremendously.
For sure.
She's played in all 10 games for them. Trying to see what her 3 points. She was 7 for 34 from 3 coming in. 20.6%. She's made 2. And then she made 1 from inside the arc as well.
She only made 7 the last game they played.
Price guarded closely by Gomez. Now she's trapped.
They got a double team.
She finds a way out of it, and they give her a little slap foul there to bail her out.
They had 3 people on her.
She was definitely showing off her dribbling skills to get through that. Couldn't find an open teammate. That's the problem when you're a little bit shorthanded. You have to rely on your players who are the veterans to do a lot more. There's somebody here tearing off the warm-up to check in for the defenders. It'll be Jalen Green. She averages 6.8 points per game, the top reserve as far as scoring goes for the defenders, who lead 11-5, 4:31 remaining first quarter. Price to inbound from under the basket to Hall. Hall gets it to Malia Moore, who takes a deep 3. She was left open, rattles around, no good. Rebound to Woodall.
1 shot, and that's it for us on this.
It's all one and done right now.
That's all we get.
Without Tompkins, it's going to be even more complicated in that department, I'm afraid. Defenders doing a good job working the ball along the perimeter and getting the shots that they want so far. They'll get another one. It's Murphy. She leaves that one short, but another
rebound.
Offensive rebound, and that gives the second opportunity to Woodall. Nice drop-off pass by Gentry. And that's 13-5 midway through this first quarter. Price in trouble again, gets it to Moore, finds Hall. Hall drives it, floater. Can't get it to fall in. Follows her shot, no good as well. And the rebound comes down to Bryan Station's Gentry. Up ahead to Sledge. I think Coach wanted her to take that shot from the corner.
Right.
She didn't take it. She passed it up. That one's not passed up. It's an air ball, but another offensive rebound for the Bryan Station defenders. That one's blocked. Kirsten Young got a hand on it. Moore was there as well. It will stay with the defenders. 3:21 to play first quarter. 13-5 your score. SC in a big hole early. Senior Kennedy Tompkins on the bench with 2 fouls, and the shot selection has been not so great to this point. Inbound. And Bryan Station will reset up top. Gomez done a good job distributing for the visiting Bryan Station defenders so far. She has a 3-point shot from the top there. Back rim, no good. Kirsten Young was fighting hard, but yet again, Bryan Station gets it, kicks it out for another 3, no good. Think they're going to get called for the reach there finally as Diamond Purcell had the position. That foul will be on Bryan Station's number 1, Akaya Wade. That's her first, team's third. Drive for Price, way off balance, is no good. Rebound, Gentry. Gentry gets it up ahead to Gomez. Gomez 3-on-1. She'll take it herself, lays it in. And just like that, it's a double-digit lead, 15-5 with 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. Now we've got a stoppage in play. And Price is limping off.
She hurt herself when she fell on that shot, I believe.
And I don't know if it's the knee or an ankle or what it is. She is walking back toward the trainer's room.
Oh.
You just hope it's not the knee. Maybe she just needs to tighten up the brace a little bit.
She's taking the brace off right now.
Got to redo it. So they're without Price and Tompkins right now. It's Moore, Young, Hall, Allison Mosby, and Diamond Purcell. Allison Mosby, another one of those young ones, a freshman, puts up a 3. No good. Rebound, Tania Woodall. Defenders have to like the way things are going for them right now. Stolen away, though, as the pass, instead of taking the layup that was right there, intercepted by Young. Young drops it off to Purcell in the corner. Purcell drives the baseline. Nice take for Diamond, but too strong. Rebound, Woodall. Yeah, Price is over there in the corner. The brace is completely off right now. 3-pointer for Woodall, no good. Foul on the floor as Bryan Station gets another offensive rebound. Open 3-pointer, and I mean wide open, to make it 18-5 by number 11 Green, Jalen Green. Hall gets fouled to stop the clock with 1:51 remaining in the first quarter, and a first quarter that has been all Bryan Station. Floater from Malia Moore rattles off, and the rebound to Wade. Good defense there by Hall to go straight up and disrupt the shot. She'll come away with a rebound. Diamond Purcell, wild layup attempt is no good. Rebounded by the defenders. 2-on-1. Foul there by Hall to prevent the layup, but going to the line will be Gentry. Free throw is good. She'll get another, 19-5. This has been a tough first quarter in a lot of ways. Banks in the second one, 20-5. Lady Cards need some offense in a hurry. Kirsten Young will try to provide it with a 3. She gets fouled, so she'll go on. That's your best friend when you're behind. The clock stops, you get a chance to put some points on the board, and a big chunk. Misses the first.
She come up a little short. I think she started from playing the JV
Yeah, I was
game.
going to say, he's been known to play his younger players a lot in the JV game and expect them to play varsity minutes, but that is tough when you're not accustomed to it.
She's winded to me.
Douglas up 15-12 after one quarter in the boys game over Scott County as Young hits the third of the 3 free throws. There's the drive for Woodall for the layup. Defenders pouring it on right now. Miss, and it will go out of bounds to the defenders. (22-6) with 38 seconds remaining.
Seems like they can't get any offense going, Kyle. They're just kind of coming down and throwing up wild shots.
I mean, they made the 3 to start the game by Price, who has put the brace back on. She's still walking on the sideline. There is a drive to the hoop and 2 more free throws, this time for Wade. Tompkins over there pacing. Got to get those 2 back in the game to even have a chance here. But, boy, they've dug a big hole early of 16 points, have the Lady Cards. Wade misses the first free throw. She'll have another. Both teams with 5 fouls here with 26.8 seconds remaining first quarter. Missed both free throws, but another offensive rebound. Tied up, though. Jalen Green grabbed the board. Possession arrow will favor the defenders. At least that gets it for the Cards to start the second quarter if they don't have another one. Inbound to Woodall for an easy, uncontested lay-in.
Nobody's guarding her.
No.
Wide open under the goal.
You're seeing the youth now, as this is pretty much an all 8th grade and freshman team with the exception of Kelsey Hall. That one's stolen away. Moore gets a hand in there to disrupt the break. 9.6 seconds as the clock stops. Foul over there. Nope, he stepped on the line, and it will be Scott County ball with 8.8 seconds left. Kelsey Hall, drive, shot no good, rebound by Ward, and time will run out on a rough first quarter. Your score after one, Bryan Station 24, Scott County 6. So we shall see if Emma Price can come back and join the fray. Just had some questions about the boys game. Douglas up 19-16, 5:19 remaining second quarter. That is the closer game right now. We will follow that as best we can.
That was a tough quarter, Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah, because insult to injury, if you will, or because now you're missing Emma Price.
Well, you got her back in there now. You got
She's
two
back.
seniors back in now.
Okay. So she was able. It was the brace that was the issue. That's good to know. Had to tighten it up, not the knee itself. Tompkins playing with 2 fouls. There's Mosby on a baseline drive, gets it to go in. That's a good take for Allison Mosby. She's a young player with a lot of promise. Had 25 in a freshman game earlier this week. There's a chance right away, though, coming back down and going to the line for a traditional three-point play will be Gentry. So Mosby gets Scott County just a tad of momentum, but Gentry takes it away with a drive and now a free throw that goes in. 27-8, your score. Tompkins, drive, kick to Mosby in the corner for a three. A little bit long. Young fought for the rebound. Station fought for it as well and fought a little too hard, went out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Cards. There's a break. Price.
At least they're going on for the boards down. That's encouraging.
They just got shellacked at the other end on the offensive glass, on the defensive glass in their case. Tompkins missed that one. 7:30 to play in the half. Lady Cards trail by 19. Gomez to Woodall. Woodall drives. Boy, she's tough. Tania Woodall with 8 points already to match the Cardinals. Her team has 21 more on top of that. Trouble at the timeline, but Young gets it to Tompkins finally. Tompkins throws it away. Moore recovers, fortunately. May have been partially deflected. Moore, floater. Can't get it to fall. Young, rebound, tied up by Woodall and just taken away.
Took it away from her.
That was just strength play there.
It was. She fouled again. They call it.
They're going to say no contact there. It's going to stay with the defenders. So another dead ball rebound on the offensive end. Top of a 21-point lead for Bryan Station. We knew Station was good. They defeated Douglas convincingly on the road to go 3-1 in the district. There's a three-pointer and a foul.
Wow.
Woodall will go to the line to shoot three as a bailout from Kirsten Young. Young mistake there. Woodall a little slow getting up. Now she does. Kirsten got her money's worth with the foul there. (22-16) Douglas with 4:27 remaining in the first half in the boys' game. Woodall misses the first free throw. She'll have two more. She makes the second. Great Crossing JV boys picked up the win at Madison Central tonight, 57-33. Woodall makes one of three. Tompkins with the rebound. Moore, drive, Euro step, floater is good.
Oh, man.
First 2 points for Malia. Cuts it to 20. And they'll call the block on Allison Mosby there. It'll be a one-on-one situation. Gomez to the line. Gomez missed. Tompkins rebound. So they're doing a little better on the defensive glass with KT in there.
They are. It makes a big difference when she's in there.
Huge. Offensively, she hasn't gotten into the flow yet, hasn't gotten on the board at all, in fact. Missed most of the entire first quarter there, the last 7 minutes of it. Malia in and out with the jumper, rebounded by Gomez. Gomez long pass and a lay-in easy at the other end. Can't even make out the number with the long hair and the green on black uniforms.
Hard to see who it was.
Number 11, that'll be Green. Jalen Green with 5 points. Another turnover for the Lady Cards. Things are just going from bad to worse right now. Foul line drive. Gentry will get fouled and go to the line. That's going to be on Malia Moore. Her second foul, team's ninth. So from here on out, every foul will be 2 shots for the final 5:34 of the half, as this was a shooting foul. The rest will be double bonus. Bryan Station's helping a little bit by not making all these free throws.
They're not hitting very many, are they?
Missed them both here. Tompkins gets the easy board. Station will get back on defense. They've given up only 10 points so far. 5:30 to play in the half. More little hesitation dribble. The floater again in and out. Rolled around the rim. Defenders got the rebound. Woodall up ahead to Gomez. Gomez pushes the tempo. Nice little bounce pass, but a missed layup, and Young gets the rebound. Young gets it to Tompkins. Tompkins trying to bring the Cards back here. Gets it to Mosby. Mosby on the wing. Finds Malia Moore.
They need to get the ball to Price. Let her shoot some. I mean, she's not getting any shots
Moore,
at all.
again, hesitation, gets stopped on the baseline, gets it to Tompkins. Tompkins, nice look to Young, but just too much mustard. Mosby saved it in the corner, had to pick up the dribble. Gets it to KT. KT, step back three. Back rim, no good. Moore fights for the rebound, but Bryan Station will come away with it again. Number 11, Green, gets it ahead, stolen by Price.
Nice steal by Price there.
Scott County fighting hard, but just so discombobulated offensively right now. So many different combinations. Coach Helton yelling motion, motion, trying to get the offense in gear a little bit. There's an air ball from KT. A rebound for Woodall. Gets easily around Moore. Has numbers. Drives it to the other end. I can't get the up and under to go. Rebound Tompkins. Here comes Young. Young up ahead to Price. Intercepted by Gomez. Not even close on the pass. Little offensive lull for both teams. Tompkins dangerously going for the block and gets it and goes off of Bryan Station. She's risking her third foul, but at this point you're down by 22. Why not?
Right.
Wholesale substitution for Bryan Station as they will try to take advantage of the opportunity to get some fresh faces into the game. Elena Ward, haven't seen much of her, if anything. And there's always one or two with numbers that aren't on the roster, and that's the case again tonight. Price misses the three. Mosby battling for the rebound. It will stay with Scott County. Went off of Bryan Station. 3:41 to play in the half. 32-10 your score. Scott County in a 22-point hole right now. Loose ball foul on the inbounds pass will be called against Bryan Station. It's the second foul on Ms. Wade for the defenders. Mosby, catch and shoot three is good. Allison Mosby. If she gets some confidence at the varsity level, watch out. I've seen her do it in the JV. She gets it to 19 now, 32-13 on the deep three. She has 5 points. Air ball from Station, rebound Tompkins. Here come the Cards, maybe. Malia Moore. That's just a pass that Price wasn't anticipating from Tompkins. The two seniors couldn't hook up there, and you can see the frustration. Scott County outscored Scott High by about 19 in the fourth quarter the other night. They'll need to do that again in one of these quarters to catch Bryan Station, and I think it's a different level of opponent they're facing tonight. You can see just offensively they're struggling, and there is another three. This one from Gomez. Defenders have hit 5 in the first half. They're up 22, 35-13. Moore will try to get it back. Can't get it to go. Young offensive board finds Tompkins for an easy layup.
Nice.
KT finally gets her first two of the night, 35-15, 2:33 remaining in the half. Bryan Station not in any hurry, and why not? Inside, now they'll kick it out to Gomez for an open three. In and out, rebound Price. Price pushes the tempo. Drives all the way, up and under
my.
is good. Emma, sweet looking play there to get it to 18, 35-17, 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Close one at Douglas, 26-24. Under a minute to play in the half. Broncos on top there. Defenders miss a three. Tompkins has got a bunch of rebounds on the defensive end.
This quarter. I mean,
if they can just get some offensive rhythm more, can't get it to go, but she'll go to the line, draws the foul. Clock stops at 1:40.
First quarter when Tompkins was on the bench, they were getting all the offensive rebounds. This time that she's cleaning the board, so it makes a big difference.
Yes, indeed. It's a little more one and done instead of 4 or 5 chances.
Right.
More in and out on the first free throw attempt. Scott County boys trail by 2 at the half at Douglas, 26-24. That's a pivotal 42nd district game. Malia makes the second free throw. She has 3 points. Mosby with 5. Price with 5. Doesn't take long to go through the offense here. It's a 35-18 game. Timeout Bryan Station with 1:36 remaining. 32nd timeout for Coach Serena Sandusky, I apologize. Whoops, I'm sorry. It's 27-26. Apparently Scott County on top.
Oh, good.
That's the must have had a 3 that wasn't on the board initially. There's a 3 that's no good. A rebound, though, blocked. Another offensive rebound. So there you go.
Nice block.
3 chances. Price blocked it and went and got it.
That was a great play.
Mosby thought about the step back 3. Now drives and gets it swatted by Woodall. It will stay with the Lady Cards. Back rim, no good. Mosby gets her own rebound. Nice job following the shot by the freshman. She has 7 points to lead the Lady Cards. And don't look now, but they're within 15. And a turnover for the defenders. Here come Scott County, little by little. The defenders, Coach Sandusky took some players out, rotated some in, thought maybe she could get away with it here at the end of the half, but letting Scott County maybe keep the door ajar a little bit. Price inside to Tompkins. Gets it to go from the baseline. Layup.
Good assist.
13-point game. A little bit of a run.
That's the first offensive play they've had where they had an assist. That was a nice assist by Price. Passing it.
Yeah, a lot of it's just been
going one-on-one.
Catch and shoot one-on-one, floaters, threes. Speaking of threes, there's a dagger from Woodall. Tompkins will get a chance. Nope, she'll pass it up to Mosby at the buzzer. Can't get it to fall. Freshman had a nice half, but it's Bryan Station going in with the 16-point lead, 38-22.
Actually, Scott County won that quarter.
They did.
16-14.
16-14. You are correct. A little bit of a modest run there at the end, but boy, Woodall with a tough 3 to get it back to a 16-point margin. Scoring for Scott County, Allison Mosby with 7, Emma Price with 5, Kennedy Tompkins with 4, Malia Moore with 3, Kelsey Hall with 2, and Kirsten Young with 1 for a total of 22. Tania Woodall with 12, Makari Murphy with 8, Emily Gomez with 8, Jalen Green with 5, and Kaylin Gentry with 5 for the total of 38. For Bryan Station, we've got some stats coming our way. And we'll get the good news and the bad news. Thank you.
See what the rebounds
30 to 16. 13 on the offensive glass. Tompkins with 8, all defensive.
Yep.
And that's half her team's rebounds.
Yep.
Moore and Young have played the entire 16 minutes. Price has played all but the 2:46. She was on the sideline to fix the brace. Mosby has played 10:39. Woodall with 12 points and 7 rebounds. The defenders shooting 42.4%, but they've hit 6 threes. They're only 8 for 15 inside the arc, but a lot of those are third and fourth chance layups. 28% for the Cards isn't going to get it done. They are 2 for 11 from 3. So what do you think you tell your team if you're Coach Helton at halftime, Jim?
I'd say you got to – one of the things you got to get on the board. I mean, that's a big thing. The first quarter, they just couldn't get any rebounds, and Bryan Station was getting multiple shots at their end. They just kept shooting until they put the ball in the basket. The second quarter looked much better. You had them rebound, and they'd shoot one shot, and then they'd get the rebound, and be coming down the other end. Plus, the other thing, I think they've got to work on their offense. They've got to pass the ball and get it to Price more, let her have some shots, and work the ball around, not just go in and drive in and shoot a driving layup or off-balance shot.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is exactly what you're saying. And I think it's a product of just not having the same combinations in practice any 2 consecutive days. They just really haven't been able to work on that motion offense, that team-oriented offense, and it's been a case of just a lot of individualized stuff, as you mentioned, people driving to the hoop and hoping for the best.
Well, over the years, the Lady Cards have been the ones that get down the floor quick and get some easy shots. They haven't done that any of this game. They haven't got any breakouts, because they haven't been getting rebounds. So they got a rebound to get the break.
Yeah, there's going to be got to find some ways to create better shots, higher percentage shots. They're taking a lot of contested stuff in the lane, a lot of contested stuff from outside as well.
And then they've got to keep JT in the game. They got to make sure she doesn't pick up her third, fourth foul. I mean,
yeah, for sure. What's the foul situation right now? It's she's got 2, Young's got 2, Moore's got 2. Wade and Sledge with 2 each for Bryan Station. Madison Central and Great Crossing boys just being introduced down in Richmond, so that game's going to be going on after we get off the air here. We encourage you to stay with us, but there's other avenues to watch that one tonight as well. And Scott County boys trying to go for the sweep of Douglas, and boy, wouldn't that be big. They've been shaken up this week. They had to postpone a game, have had one player out for the season with an injury, another out due to illness. Trying to patch things together right now, and that would do wonders for their confidence if they could get a win. Go to 2-1 in the district. Scott County girls, they've got their work cut out for them tonight and going forward. On Monday, they're scheduled. Of course, the storm coming in may put a wrinkle in that. And it may not be the worst thing in the world, as they were scheduled to go to Pulaski County and play Southwestern, one of the better teams in the state. A lot of teams on this Scott County schedule. It was kind of a lot of games that they owed people from when they played 2 years ago or last year came here. So Coach Helton's kind of obligated to go on the road with this much younger team and play some of those same programs that are kind of on an upswing.
Right.
So it's a tough deal. To check out the schedule and see what we've got coming up for you here on the network as far as next week's games. Got a lot of exciting action coming up here in the month of January and February. Next week, we've got a doubleheader on the 18th. Great Crossing in Western Hills, boys and girls. Boys, I believe, is first that night at 6 o'clock, with the girls at 7:30. That's a big one for the boys as they try to nail down the number one seed for the third year in a row. We'll come right back here on Wednesday night. Big one is Scott County hosts Bryan Station. That's another rematch. Bryan Station got the better of it the first time by about a half dozen in Lexington. That's Scott County gets the home game this time. That's an important one on Wednesday night, the 19th. Then we've got a split doubleheader on Saturday, January the 22nd. Great Crossing girls, you want to talk about playing one of the best teams in the state. They will host Anderson County. We'll see what the Lady Warhawks are made of that day. It's a 2:30 tip, and then Scott County boys doing the same thing at 7:30 that night. The final game of the Dan Cummins Classic. They will take on Reed Shepherd and the North Laurel Jaguars. We'll have that one at 7:30. I'll be with Derek Varney, I believe, that night. So tough schedule next week, but we've got a lot of games here on the network. We hope you can join us. All the numbers add up, Jim?
I think so.
Cross-referencing Ashley Volpe, the statistician, had the stats run up to us at halftime. Looks like we saw the same game as she did, so that's good.
That is good.
Scott County needs to score in bunches, need to get some stops. The two things I saw in the first half were defensive rebounding was just null and void for them, and then that led to a lot of open threes.
Right.
And that's really what built this lead. They got 18 points on threes and a 16-point lead. So haven't lost to the Defenders in a long time. Last time they did, it was in this gym in late February, early March of 2016 in a playoff game. That really kind of set the tone. It kind of whetted the appetite for a young team that went on a run and has taken this program to regions 5 years in a row since then. That streak is certainly in jeopardy this year. The injuries are part of it. The illness is part of it. But the other programs, as you can see tonight, have gotten a lot better. Bryan Station being a prime example. They're looking to go 4-1 in the district. New regime, and she's got the Defenders playing well. Henry Clay's got a new coach this year as well. A lot has changed, and a lot of people obviously have Scott County circled on the schedule. A lot of payback in mind. Lady Cards trying to get fired up and make a second half run here. They're down 38-22. We'll keep tabs on some of the out-of-town games as well. Great Crossing up 10-2 early over Madison Central.
Hey,
You got to like that.
that's a big lead.
4:15 to play in the first quarter, so that's a great start for the Warhawks down there against one of the greats. One of the great programs and one of the great coaches in Alan Feldhaus. Scott County boys up 29-28, 6:30 to play in the third quarter. Girls here will start with the ball. Nice pass by
Nice
Tompkins.
flash.
Hall on the back door. Finishes.
That's what you call some offense there now, Kyle. That's what we want to see.
You know, some set offense out of a set play out of the half. You got to like that. And on defenders come right back and get an offensive board. A couple of layups that they missed. Tompkins tore down the second one, though. Here come the Lady Cards with a chance to cut into it. Some more deep three from Price, short. She'll chase her own rebound and get it. Second chance on the baseline is no good. KT and Young fighting for the rebound, but Bryan Station came away with it. And it will go to the defenders as Victory Sledge fought forward along the baseline. 38-24 football score here with 7:23 remaining third quarter. Pressure and defenders can't get through it. So it wasn't really great pressure.
No,
kind of token pressure in the backcourt.
But it worked. They threw the ball out of bounds.
Made them think a little bit more than they wanted to, probably. Defenders have definitely been better when they've been in their half-court offense. So
nice pass.
Price with an open three. Yes,
sir. That's what you want.
38-27. Here come the Lady Cards.
Now, who got that first two down there?
That would have been Kelsey Hall. And there's another turnover, or possibly as Malia Moore comes in late and going to get called for the foul, I'm afraid. That'll be her third. Ball was on the – nope, they're going to call it on Bryan Station. That's good news for the Lady Cards, as instead it will be Victory Sledge getting called for her third.
Only 11-point lead now, Kyle. We're coming back.
Chance to get it to single digits.
Looking better all the time.
Lady Cards with a 5-0 run to start the half. They've really been on a run. It was 30-8 at one point, so it's 19-10, 19-8 since then.
They're playing offense now, and I think that's what Steve probably talked about at halftime. I mean, after Tompkins went out that first quarter, then they just didn't play any offense. They just kind of felt, just one-on-one type thing. No team offense at all.
It's definitely better to see the ball movement and getting teammates involved instead of anybody trying to do it all themselves. And Price got the kind of three that you want. You want her to take threes, but you want them to be open threes. And there's another one almost there, but Hall on the backside with the rebound. Moore had maybe a second chance three, but thought better of it. Now she'll throw it to Hall in the corner. Hall's trapped, gets it back to Moore. Moore drive, floater, back rim no good, rebound Woodall.
It'd been good if we got that basket to fall.
They're within 11. They've cut the lead in half, but there is another dagger three. That one from Murphy. It's her third of the game. She's got 11 points.
She's only averaging 5.5 games. 5.5
there is an outlier on the stat sheet for sure that's hurt the Lady Cardinals.
Give it.
Price, same spot, step back, gets it to Moore instead. Moore lobs it into Tompkins. Tompkins turns around from the right elbow, back rim no good. Young gets the rebound taken away by Sledge, who's playing with 3 fouls. Defenders throw it away. Another gift, 6:04, third quarter.
They're giving all kinds of opportunities this quarter.
That's the one thing they've been able to do against the defenders in the past is just turn them over relentlessly. Right. But this is not the kind of team that can do that. You just can't get the defensive pressure going when you're shorthanded. Price with another three from that same spot. This one was wild and rebounded by Gomez. Gomez drops it for Woodall. Foul line jumper is good. Woodall with 14 points to lead Bryan Station, and their lead is back up to 16 just like that. There's a pass from Hall that Price had to track down. Nice bounce pass to Young underneath the basket along the right baseline. Kirsten Young's first field goal of the game cuts it to 43-29 with 5:25 remaining third quarter. Gomez will slow it down a little bit. Now she'll throw it cross court to Sledge. Sledge drives, gets it blocked by KT. It will stay with the defenders. Good defense there from Tompkins. She got called for 2 kind of ticky-tack fouls in the first minute of this game if you were late joining us and had to sit out most of the first quarter. There's a lob to Sledge who turns around. Tompkins is going to get called there even though she went straight up.
She went straight up. The other one, she was more of a foul than that one was.
It's going to send Sledge to the line. So Sledge with 3 fouls, and now Tompkins, both number 5s with 3 here early in the third quarter. Douglas has opened up a 35-29 lead with 4:04 to play in the third quarter in the boys' game. Sledge misses the free throw here. Sledge makes the second free throw. Great crossing lead's been cut to 10-7 with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tompkins, again from that right elbow short, rebounded by Sledge. Lady defenders up 15 with the ball. Gomez looking inside. There's a nice turnaround shot that's in and out, but Sledge with the rebound up strong. Tompkins tears it down this time. So 2 good shots that won't fall for Station, and now Tompkins with a strong take. Gets it to roll in off the front rim. She's got 6 points. They need a lot more out of her in the second half to make a run. They've cut it to 13 again. 4:35 to play, third quarter. Baseline drive, up and under, no good. Rebound, kind of just pushed Price out of the way. Did Gentry. That will get Gomez a second chance 3. Well defended by Hall. Tompkins had good position there on Gentry, and Gentry will get called for the foul.
That was a good call.
Gentry with her second. Hall, cross-court pass that is intercepted and leads to an easy layup, but it's missed. Second chance, though, for Gentry is good.
She was over her back, and they didn't call it. You see that?
She just went straight up and got it. And, no call, and an easy second chance. Tompkins, again, with the drive. Can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound. Can't get that one to fall. Not close on either attempt, really.
No. Oh, she walked.
Yep, they're going to call that the travel. That was an easy one.
That was an easy one.
Even we could make that call.
From up here, we could see that.
I could see it with my eyes closed. I could see it while doing Twitter.
You do multitasking.
I am a multitasker.
Amazing me how you do that.
There is a shot from Moore from just beyond the foul line. That's good. Malia has 5. 46-33. Scott County trails by a baker's dozen. They're trying to cook up a comeback here. Sledge, jumper, no good. Fighting for the rebound. It goes out of bounds to Scott County. Again, there was some contact.
They're not calling.
They're letting it go underneath the basket.
They're going over the back. I mean, she had good position.
You can do it as long as you reach, but you can't bump into it.
Right.
As long as it's consistent at both ends, that's all we care about, I guess. And so far it has been. Hall throws it away momentarily, but Moore chases it down. Moore, strong take, but a wild shot.
Wild shot. She needed to pass that off to Price over there.
Sledge.
Nice.
Or rather, Gomez missed the layup. Hall gets the rebound.
Come on, that was a foul. I mean,
they're tying it up. Who are they going to get the foul on here? And they're going to call it a held ball.
A held ball, but
it's going to go to Station. Sledge inbounds. She had 2 players there, Gomez and Woodall. Gomez gets it to guess who? Makari Murphy, right corner, 3-pointer. This is not a recording. 49-33. Tompkins, foul line, deflected, out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Cards. Murphy's got 14 points, and what did you say she averages? 5.5, 6?
She averages 5.5, and she only got 7 in the
Price
big
got a
against...
3-pointer blocked. Moore with the rebound, second chance on the drive. Yeah, she's not a big scorer for them until tonight, but definitely
I guess they're leaving her open with the threes, and she can make the threes if she's open.
I think I read she had 7 all year coming to this one. She's got 4 tonight. Woodall misses the baseline jumper, and Moore gets the rebound. Chance for the Cardinals again to make a little run here at the end of the third quarter and make this doable.
Oh.
Thrown away. Tompkins
Wow.
looking for Hall in the corner, and just too many unforced errors this quarter, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't even close. That ball was no way she could have got that. It was
They're
so
talking
high.
about it like it was so wildly thrown that maybe it was deflected, and they're going to say so. They're going to say it was a tip.
It must have been because it wasn't even close. I didn't see anybody hit it. But
no, I didn't either, to be honest with you. It was so wildly thrown over there that,
the Bryan Station's coach wanted to know what's going on. And she just threw it out of bounds.
I'm not sure I disagree with her, but in any case, it's Scott County ball. Tompkins will get a catch and shoot from the baseline that's no good. Rebound, Bryan Station. Gomez throws it up ahead. Murphy, wild pass that's almost intercepted by Young,
Nice.
and now Hall takes it away. Tried to save it from the baseline, and Hall picked it off, and Gomez will get called for the foul. Gomez is second. I'm afraid Douglas has gone on a run in the boys' game to take a double-digit lead. There's a dive that did nothing for Station. Got Tompkins an open shot that she missed front rim. 1:40 to play in the quarter. Defenders haven't been able to build on their lead. In fact, it's continued to shrink as it did in the second quarter. But boy, they've hit some timely threes to keep it going.
That's what's kept them in it. And I mean, the lead, Scott County's getting good shots, they're just not making them.
They were up 30-8 at one point in this game, and there is another open three from Makari Murphy. She has 5 of them. 5 of them. 7 all season, Jim, and she's got 5 tonight.
That's amazing.
52-35. Heartbreaking. Moore throws it to Tompkins. A minute to play in this third quarter. Tompkins foul line jumper way off. Rebound Woodall.
Just not making the shots.
And there is a tie up on the floor. Moore, Tompkins, Woodall all on a pile. Clock stops at 51.3 seconds. Gomez sitting down. Woodall sitting down. Murphy, thank goodness, sitting down. For Bryan Station, taking a break for this final 51 seconds. At least Scott County won't have to worry about leaving her open. Price trying to find somebody. It's Allison Mosby. She had a good finish to the first half, and she has a good finish going to the third quarter. A varsity career high 10 for the freshman, 52-38. There's a deflection by Kirsten Young, trying to save it. His Station picked off by Price. Price with the drive, can't get the layup to fall. Just couldn't square up. There's Allison Mosby hustling again, and Coach Helton gets a timeout.
Oh, wait. What a play.
That was an interesting sequence.
It was. There was some good hustle there by
I love the way Allison Mosby's playing tonight. Boy, she has given this team a lift when they need one.
Mm-hmm.
Scott County, signs of life, but they've got to get some stops, and they've got to be able to convert at the offensive end. Malia Moore, corner to Price, into Tompkins. Tompkins drive, lays it up and in. And they break the pressure, and they'll earn a couple of free throws as Gentry gets hacked. .7 seconds remaining third quarter. Gentry misses the first free throw long. She has 7 points on the night. It's a 12-point game. Second free throw is good. Lead back to the Baker's dozen.
Oh.
Moore throws it away, tried to find Mosby at the other end. Less than a second to go. That should be the end of the third quarter, barring anything weird. There's the horn. Your score after 3, Bryan Station 53, Scott County 40.
Cal, they won another quarter.
They won another quarter. If this were like one of those preseason games where you're playing quarters and trying to win quarters, they've won 2 out of the 3.
That's right.
They've got to win one big here in the fourth.
That's right. They got
53-40. Let's thank some of our sponsors while we got a chance. Bluegrass Orthopedics, Burger King, Galvin's on Main, Sword Performance, BMT Maintenance, presenting tonight's player of the game. Greens Toyota of Lexington, Georgetown Community Hospital, West Banco, TMMK, Parks and Rec, Domino's Pizza, Time to Shine Car Wash, Scott County Veterinary Clinic, Chick-fil-A of Georgetown, Steve Skierman, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Clark's Pump and Shop, Return, Refresh, Refuel, Kroger Hometown Pickup, Ozer Paint and Flooring, DMK, CPA, Jersey Mike's, a sub above, and I've pretty much read them all, I think. If memory serves, I hope I'm not missing any. 53-40 with 8 minutes to play. .618 to go in the boys' game. Cards are down 11 at Douglas. There's an elbow jumper that's no good for Gentry. Ball went off of Bryan Station. Great Crossing leads 30-21 with 1:34 to play in the half down at Central.
Oh.
There's an interception. Tompkins back to play defense. Beautiful drop-off pass. Missed the layup. Second chance blocked by KT. KT will kick the rebound the other way, but Gomez will track it down.
No foul.
There's a bounce pass to the baseline. There is another 3 from Murphy. Don't let her shoot. Rebound to Moore.
Moore. Good rebound by Moore.
Nice strong take by Moore, but it's blocked. Coming back the other way. Nice little drive and drop for the lay-in for Sledge. That's her first field goal of the game. 15-point lead for the Lady Defenders. 3-point attempt from Mosby is long. Rebound Station. They've got to start taking some threes. It might as well be Mosby and Price. They've had the hot hand. There's a 3 from Woodall that's long. Rebound Malia. Moore, hesitation dribble across the timeline, gets it ahead to Young. Young drops it to Tompkins. Tompkins the drive, and the and one with a chance to get it within 12. Tompkins in double digits with 10. Clock stops at 6:30. KT with a chance to close this up. It's in. 11 points for Kennedy Tompkins. That gives her the Cardinals high on the night. Allison Mosby with 10, her best in a varsity game. Pressure there from Mosby, and Moore took it away from Gomez temporarily, but she regained it. KT with another block. Stays with the defenders. Clock stops at 6:18. They're going to try to drain some time here.
When they're playing a 2-3 zone, so they're going to have to get out into the man-to-man or something. They can't let them just sit on the ball out there.
At some point.
Yeah, they're going to
They've got
man
fouls
down.
to give, too. Dribbling into traffic and another turnover for the defenders.
Oh, me.
And a turnover for the Cardinals.
She was double teamed
Back
right
coming
as soon
the
as she
other
got the
way.
ball.
Just got trapped.
Yeah, double team.
And they throw it
another
away and return the favor, and that's going to inspire
Oh.
the defender's coach to rip off the jacket.
Rips off the jacket and throws it on.
She's seen enough. She doesn't like the way her team is playing with the lead here.
Oh.
Tompkins gets tied up as Woodall gets feisty. Her coach will like that.
Bryan Station, every time they pass the ball, they double team the pass and they try to tie them up right off the pass.
Mosby will inbound it. That was the old Billy Hicks trick. Just rip off the jacket and throw it into the third row of the grandstands there. Young to Mosby, catch and shoot three from the hip. I thought it was going to go down,
It
but
looked
she
like
missed
it was going.
Bryan Station tracks down the rebound. More fights to knock the ball out. She'll get called for the push.
That's four for her.
I believe that is Malia's fourth.
Yep,
Diamond Purcell will check in. Inside, deflected, and they're going to get a foul on Young.
That's their third.
Deflected, picked off by Price. Chance to get it within 10 or less. Mosby on the arc. Miss. Rebound momentarily for Young. Taken away. Here comes Woodall. Lays it up and gets fouled and will go to the line.
It's her first. Emma Price.
The other good news is the clock stops at 4:59 for SC, which trails by 12. But the bad news for the Cards is Woodall drains the first free throw. She has 15 points. Her team's up 13. Trying to end a long losing streak against Scott County are the Bryan Station Lady Defenders. Woodall makes both. 57-43. Scott County's had their chances, but they just can't get the threes to fall now. Kind of gotten a little desperate, I think, more before they had to. Mosby to Price to KT. KT double team, gets it to Price for three, way short. Rebound Station.
She didn't have a hold of it when she shot
No, there's been a lot of catch and shoot here for lately. There's a block by Tompkins. She's had probably a half dozen by now. Gets it to Mosby. Mosby across the timeline. Guarded closely, will spin away. Time is a wasting, but you want to get good shots as well. Purcell, that's not a good shot. It's high off the glass. Didn't catch much of anything, rim or net or glass, and it's coming back the other way for the defenders. Cards have played their way back in it, but then there's just such a tendency to want to get it all too quickly. Driving the baseline and a short jumper that's no good and a rebound for Price. Murphy took the shot. She can hit threes. She just can't hit twos, thank goodness. Purcell from three, in and out. Rebound Mosby to Tompkins. 3:45 to play. Purcell's going to get a second chance from 17 feet. Air ball is rebounded by the defenders. Now a timeout for Station with 3:38 to play. SC just can't get, if they could just get it to single digits,
Right.
then it would have made Station squirm a little bit because
Right.
they gave them some free opportunities with all the turnovers. Just been a lid on the basket lately.
They just can't make their shots. They were getting some pretty good shots, but here lately they're just throwing up wild shots.
Yeah, a lot of wild threes.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to tell kids, especially young kids. They kind of had all the time in the world. Even when there's 5 or 6 minutes left, the clock's going to stop for fouls and,
Right.
and tie-ups and things of that nature. You still got time to run your offense at that point. We shall see if 3:38 is enough to dig their way out of this. The lead was as many as 22 in the first half. They've gotten it down, I believe, as little as 11.
I don't think they've ever got to single digits, have
No, 11's been the cap.
they? Right.
Here come the defenders trying to run some time. I'm sure that's what that timeout was talking about, is that you don't need to be in any hurry if you're Bryan Station. You've earned the right to milk it a little bit.
That's what they're going to do, too. They're going to just dribble it out, dribble.
Price has some fouls to give. She can probably stand to. There's a nice bounce pass, and that's what you want if you're Bryan Station. You know, take shots if they're open layups, but Murphy has just absolutely been a destroyer tonight. She has 19 points. Mosby, deep three, good. Mosby with 13 points. I'll tell you right now, she's going to be our BMT Maintenance LLC player of the game tonight. What a night for the freshman. Career high. She's hustled on the defensive end as well, as she does there to tie it up. It'll stay with Bryan Station, 2:46 to play, 13-point game. Spin, Sledge cut off.
Nice interception
by Moore and
by
intercepted by Price.
That was a nice interception by Price.
Yeah, Moore caused it with the play here on the baseline.
That's
She just
right.
got in Sledge's way. And that gave Emma a chance to get out on the run. Got it knocked away from her, but a chance to get within 10. No,
Oh.
that was wild. They've just been long on the threes here in the fourth quarter. It's been a frustrating night offensively for Coach Helton and Scott County. There's another steal for Allison Mosby. She's earning her keep at both ends tonight. She'll get fouled. It's not a 1-and-1 situation. Both teams will have 5 after that. 2:15 to play. Lady Cards ball down by 13. As Jim said, they haven't been any closer than 11. But that's a far cry from 30-8, which was the start of this game. Moore for 3, in and out. Rebound Sledge.
At least that was close. That rattled around.
That's the closest they've been for a while, other
Yeah.
than the one Mosby hit.
A lot of air balls on these threes.
For
Didn't
sure.
hit anything.
Murphy to Sledge. They're going to run some time, under 2 minutes. Bryan Station's got this one pretty well under control. Still a foul to give before they're even in a bonus situation. Gomez dribbling. Gets it to Murphy. Murphy guarded by Mosby. Minute 38. This one's not going to go the way of the Lady Cards tonight. They fought hard to make a game of it, but just too steep a hill to climb.
They're playing. Bryan Station's playing smart ball now. They're just
playing keep away.
Putting it deep freeze. They're just dribbling around. Oh, she elbowed.
Foul from Mosby. That'll be the 6th on the team. We'll stop the clock at 1:19. She definitely was leading with the forearm.
Yeah, they could have called offensive foul on that. She used a forearm to get that position.
A little bit of leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Down to 2 minutes in the boys' game. It's not going to go the way of the Cards there either. 62-45 Douglas.
Oh, me.
Ran out of steam after a good first half.
So they were leaving in half.
27-26.
Yeah. She uses.
Mosby will foul Murphy and send her to the line at 1:04.
Murphy's using that elbow every time. They should call that. I mean, she's using the elbow to keep the defender off.
The one thing that separates Bryan Station in this game that hasn't in the past is all these kids have been playing 3 or 4 years. This is definitely a veteran team, and they're going up against, by and large, a young Scott County group tonight. And it has shown. The good news is if these two teams play each other again, hopefully Scott County will be at close to full strength, if not completely there. Murphy makes the free throw. I'm guessing she hasn't had many nights in her career where she's had 20 points as she does tonight.
I wouldn't think so.
Coming in averaging 6 per game this season. She's got 21 after making both of those freebies. 15-point lead for the defenders, a minute left. Moore spins. Can't find anyone. Bounce pass intercepted. Up ahead. Mosby gets back on defense. Some nice hustle there, but it's going to be laid in by Green. 63-46. Floater is good by Malia. Moore has 9 points on the night. Timeout with 35 seconds left.
If we were given a most valuable player for Bryan Station, it would have to be Murphy.
Have to be Makari Murphy.
Yeah.
If this were the Toyota Classic, she might be getting the trophy. But
right.
We try to keep it in the house and in the family when it's just a regular old home game. I like the spark that Allison Mosby brought to the Lady Cardinals tonight. Kind of helped them get back into it in the second quarter. As you said, they won the second and the third. Fourth, they're probably not going to.
No, it doesn't look like it.
10-8 is the margin for Station, but they needed a big fourth quarter, and just airing it out, and airing being the operative word, I think, is a lot of the shots have caught air and not much else. Lady Cards will fall to 2-10 overall. 0-2 in the district. They've got to play Henry Clay 2 more times. They've got to play Sayre, and they've got 1 each. They'll be at Station and at Douglas. Those will be tough.
They will be.
Tompkins will foul Gomez with 33.6 seconds left. 1-on-1 situation for Emily Gomez. Gomez had 8 points in the first half. She hasn't scored in the second half, so she's got a chance to go double digits. Joining Murphy, joining Woodall. Gentry has 8. Green has 7. They've been pretty balanced.
They have.
Although you got to like Murphy with the 20. In and out. Tompkins a rebound. She'll get called for the travel.
She slid her foot.
She slid her foot. I don't know if the floor was wet or what, but it was the right call.
It was the right call. She slid her foot. Unfortunately, he saw it. He was right there by it. The ref was.
That's Coach Sandusky chuckling at herself as she put the blazer back on, the sweater. Good. Give a call to her. She's done a nice job here getting this team to 4-1 now in the district in her first season, and they are a threat maybe for the top seed, depending on how some of these games shake down the stretch.
Right.
Gomez with the drive. Good footwork there to get around Price. And Gomez will get herself into double digits. 65-48. Bryan Station's going to win this one. Malia Moore, turnaround jumper, won't fall. Young's just had those rebounds tipped away from her from stronger, older players most of the night. Jalen Green with another lay-in. Your final score, Bryan Station 67, Scott County 48. Tough one. We'll get some final scoring details before we sign off. Makari Murphy, what a night for Murphy, 21 points. Emily Gomez with 10. Don't want to forget Tania Woodall. She had 16. Kaylin Gentry with 8. Jalen Green with 9. Victory Sledge with 3. That adds up to 67. Allison Mosby with a career-high 13 to lead the Lady Cards. Kennedy Tompkins with 11. Malia Moore with 9. Emma Price with 8. Kirsten Young with 3. Kelsey Hall with 4. That adds up to 48. We can tell you your final score for the boys' game was Douglas 68, Scott County 53. So a tough night for the Cardinals on both ends of the spectrum. We've got some final stats coming. I'll be interested to see the shooting percentages.
Right.
That's going to be telling for sure.
It's got to be low for Scott County.
29%, 20 for 69, 5 for 25 from 3. Mosby hit 3 of the threes. Kennedy Tompkins, 11 points, 15 rebounds, 8 blocks. That's darn near a triple-double.
And just playing 3 quarters, really.
But yeah, she hustled. She hustled on the defensive end to keep them in it, but just too much. Makari Murphy. Woodall, 16 points, 15 rebounds. Pretty good game in her own right. So turnovers, 19 for the defenders. So Scott County did a good job turning Station over, but gave it back 14 times themselves. Right. 4 steals for Emma Price. 4 assists for Emma Price. That's about it. Any final words of wisdom, Jim, before we sign off?
It was just a tough game. I mean, they needed this win. It's going to be tough now in the district.
Uphill climb, as we said. They had an uphill climb in this game, and it's kind of symbolic of what the rest of the season looks like. They've got their work cut out for them. A lot of the rest of the schedule is on the road, other than one home game against Henry Clay. So we shall see how it goes. We want to remind you we'll have a doubleheader, Great Crossing against Western Hills on Tuesday. We'll be back here Wednesday night for the boys, Scott County against Bryan Station. And then a doubleheader, split doubleheader next Saturday, Great Crossing girls against Anderson County. And the Reed Shepherd Show is coming to town on Saturday night, next Saturday night.
That'll be a good game.
North Laurel and Scott County. Yeah, it'll be fun to have them in here and wrap up the Dan Cummins Classic. For Jim McClanahan, for Brett Smith, for James Scoggin, for Mike Scoggin, for DT Wells, I'm merely Cal Oak saying good night, God bless. Your final score, one final time, Bryan Station 67, Scott County 48. See you next time, everybody.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, I think it was because I'm not that close.
Yeah.
Not yet.